Okay guys, hello everyone, what is going on? It is Nathan here and welcome to the 100 subscriber special. Yes, I have reached 100 subscribers just a few days ago. That epic, awesome 3-digit number has finally come onto my channel, and yeah, it's been really great actually. I've just gained so many subscribers in a very short time indeed, and you know, I said that in the previous video before. That was down to, thanks to TheViper. TheViper supported and promoted me. He gave me a really nice shout out, which I really appreciate. And yeah, it's been really nice to have him support me. Such a young channel, and I've been supported by such a high profile, high rated expert player. I mean, what more could you want for this? To get promoted and to be seen by somebody of such an influential status. It's pretty damn awesome, I have to say. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And this will be a pretty cool game actually, because we have got RVK versus Lone on what seems to be Coastal, a map which we don't actually see all that often actually, because it's one of those maps which are just too standard to be played, I guess, if you can say so. So we've got RVK Dogao, and he's going to be playing as the Japanese in purple up to the very north of the map, and down to the south of him we've got RVK Jordan 23, and my god, this was when Jordan 23 was back in RVK, and that was a pretty long time ago. I don't remember what year it was, but it was fairly long ago. It definitely isn't a recent game, this. And he's going to be playing in grey, which is still his usual colour actually, which is kind of hilarious, but even though, there we go. He's going to be playing as the Byzantines. And up and to the west we've got RVK Riot, also in RVK at this point. And yeah, he's going to be playing in green as the Aztecs. Down to the south of Riot we have got the Lone team, and we've got Lone, Georgie playing as the Koreans in teal, and down to the south of them we've got, who is this guy? Lone Sencha playing as the Turks in red, and finally to the right of him we've got Lone MC playing as the Saracens. And this will be a pretty cool game. 3 versus 3, pretty cool map, Coastal, nice blend of map, no, what am I talking about? Nice blend of both land and water. Obviously there is a bit of water here, which is going to be pretty important, but of course with such a huge land mass here, it's going to be really interesting to see how these guys play this out. And by the title of this video, you might expect to see something pretty darn cool actually. It's a strategy which we have seen several times before, but not all that often, because it may be pretty risky, and it's something which people only go for if they're having fun, I guess, or if they just want to troll their opponent, I guess, or something like that. And yeah, it's gonna be a Wololo time, and to be honest, what more could you want? What's a better way to spend your time celebrating your 100 subscribers than to have a lovely Wololo video? And it's gonna be great, I'm telling you, it's gonna be great. Let me just speed things up a little bit, there we go. Oop, not a bit, not that much. Okay, why they're saying GG? I don't know why, but anyway, so there we go. Now, judging by the civs which we've got today, we've got Lone with the Koreans, the Turks and the Saracens, and my god, you know, that's a pretty darn cool civ team, I have to say. Koreans, Turks and Saracens, all pretty much one of the best post-imperial civs you can ever have actually. The Koreans are going to be really nice for their gunpowder and maybe even war wagons and all that good stuff. And the Turks, well, with their epic gunpowder. Saracens going to be great with gunpowder as well, but also going to be great for adding in those Mamelukes and all that jazz. And they're going to be up against the Byzantines, the Japanese and the Aztecs, it seems. So, you know, I think RVK could have a pretty tough time in the post-imperial age. So they would try to go for some sort of a rush. That would be pretty cool for them to do. We have got the Aztecs here. Now the Aztecs, if the Aztec player, Riot in this case, does go for a fast Imperial, it does mean that he will be able to get out those elite Eagle Warrior rush, and that's going to be most effective in the early Imperial age. And as for the Japanese, Japanese in pocket, I'm not entirely sure about that sort of position. It's not going to be so great, I think, but it's going to be great. It's going to be okay, I feel. It's going to be adequate. But the Byzantine flank I would say that's a pretty good thing. To be honest, that's not bad at all. But these guys are not going to play regularly. No, it's not. It's not going to be a regular AOC game. This will be a pretty darn cool game. As you may have just noticed by the chat just a few moments ago, we did see some interesting conversations right there. I don't know if you did see this, but I definitely have actually seen this game before. Obviously, you may have seen this game before as well on the Zero Empires channel. That was back when he was casting this game a very long time ago actually. So it is saying something. It is saying that this game is very old, but even so, it's definitely old but gold. And this should be pretty fun to watch. Both these guys, in fact, no, I'm not both these guys. I keep saying that because I've just done so many 1v1s all the time. But all 6 of these guys are going to go up to the feudal age very shortly. In fact, Jordan 23 is still Dark Age actually, so he'll be doing a pretty interesting build up. And right now, MC has gone to the feudal age already, and well, it looks like he was going to do some sort of flash actually, because he just does not have resources to get to the castle age. In fact, what is he doing right now? He's stone walling, so that's kind of interesting. Looks like he's going to go for a grush actually, because of these guys he's just added in, and that's going to be nice indeed. In fact, Jordan 23 has not gone for water control at all, in fact, but that's kind of expected for the Japanese player to do so. Obviously, with really nice fishing ships, that's going to be great for Dogao, and well, this should be pretty darn cool in the water. But this is not going to be the main focal point of the entire game. This will be a pretty cool game once you get to the castle age, and it should be a very nice Wololo time for all these guys to do. And we've got Dogao getting up to the castle age, and that is just him right there. Dogao, and we'll see what these guys are going to be able to do. Obviously, I have just given you a pretty nice spoiler, I have to say, but even so, it's going to be really nice for viewing. And Jordba, oh my god, Jordba, isn't that like a, wow, that's like a hybrid of Jordan and Jidba, and Jordba, great, excellent. But then let's go and fast this up a bit. And once these guys get to the castle age, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. There we go. We have got Dogao getting up to the castle age right here. And what's he going to be doing right here? We'll have to wait and see. I just had a monastery go up. Intriguing. And where's monastery? Where is it? There we go. He's put up 2 monasteries right outside of Central Space and a siege workshop as well. So this is a pretty darn cool strategy which they're going for. And in fact, it's not just it isn't just Dogao who's doing it. Riet is doing it as well, and it looks like Jordan will be adding in some monasteries of his own right here. So this will be a very cool game indeed. We've got triple monastery, triple monk rush. This will be a pretty darn insane game, I have to tell you that, because my god, when have you ever seen this kind of stuff before? This is going to be absolutely epic. We've got RVK, the entire RVK team is going for monk rush here, and Dogao might even get that knight, which is really nice indeed. Good stuff indeed. And this should be pretty hard for Lone to try and combat against. Obviously, monks and siege are really nice actually, and in fact, these walls just make it really nice for your monks to try and get conversions, because of course your units can't actually go and attack them very easily, but of course monks with their 9 range, that's pretty darn impressive indeed. And this should be pretty hard for Lone to try and combat against. Even though they have just lost water control, it doesn't matter, because there's just so much land mass over here that it might not even be worth taking the water control when you have monks and a knight into the space. And Dogao coming in with 3 monks and a knight, and this could be pretty bad for him to try and deal with. And he's got to try to defend his monks as much as possible, but the Magna coming up, so that should be good for dealing with any units right here. And these spears are getting completely destroyed right here. Really nice stuff indeed. And more conversions, which is really good. And as you can see, up here, we have got a Riet over here, and he's adding some more monks of his own. Whereas Riet right here, he's got monks out right here as well. He's playing the Aztecs, so you know, a monk rush is going to be really nice for him to do. And we'll have to wait and see until we actually manage to bust through this wall right here. And we've got Jordan. And Jordan now not doing anything just yet, but he will be pushing in right now, well soon anyway, but we got Dogao, my god, Dogao is completely wrecking Sench's base, and Sench has absolutely nothing right here. He hasn't got any farms at all. This TC is idle, my god, it's idle. And this could be pretty bad for Sencha because he is going to be pretty much out of the game so quickly right here. And these monks really doing a lot of damage, getting some more conversions, and you know, conversions are really impressive. They're so good. Conversions are like kills. Of course, you get the unit. So the better the unit, for example, if you get a knight converted, that's going to be really nice because your opponent has just lost a knight and you have gained a knight. So that's pretty much the equivalent of you gaining 2 knights or them losing 1 or them losing 2 knights. So that's pretty darn impressive, and monks are just so great. And you know, monks are a pretty I guess unused unit, I suppose, but of course they are used quite a lot in arena. Obviously we always see Tammy doing that all the time, and Eddie of course as well. And Riot is coming in here with his monks of his own, and Georgie's trying to get that watchtower up as soon as possible, but it could be denied because there's these 2 mangonels here. They could just absolutely wreck these builders. But oh my god, look at that. Huge battle. And these mangonels are going to get completely destroyed. I would say that, but no, they're not. They're going to completely destroy these archers. That watchtower has just gone up, but even so, Georgie losing so many villagers right there. So many archers. His entire archer army has just completely been destroyed, which is not so great. Although Riot is kind of just backing away, it's not such a big deal because he's just done so much damage. I think quite a lot of villagers gone down, and those archers. I think Georgia had about 10 archers there, and only 2 of them just survived. But meanwhile, we've got Dogao completely gutting Sench's base so much right here. He's got so many monks, and well, where is Sench's economy? It's right here, next to George's base, and this could be pretty bad for Lone. This could be bad for Lone because RVK is pushing in right here, and Dogao has completely forced Sencha off of his entire base, and meanwhile we've got Jordan 23 coming in through here. This gap of MC going to be destroying whatever you can. Honestly, mangonels and monks is such a great combination, and I think the only sort of unit which can actually try and break this would be light cavalry. And this is something which these guys don't actually have in them at the moment, although I think MC does have Mamelukes, it seems. MC. He does have a few Mamelukes. They're going to be okay, I guess. But obviously not, we're going to be the greatest unit, but he's having some scout cavalry, which is going to be the ideal thing to do. And this town centre is going to be destroyed very soon because we've got these four mangonels just shooting these huge rocks at it, and this could be pretty bad for the Lone team. And well, MC is adding in these scouts right here. He does not actually have enough to get like, oh there we go. He is getting like cavalry right here as we speak, and wow, this mangonel is going to get completely converted right here. Oh no, looks like MC didn't actually try and he did delete that, which is a really good thing to do. Obviously, if you think that your unit is going to be lost to a monk, then you should try to delete it, otherwise it will go to your enemies, it will become your enemy's unit, which is never an ideal thing to do. And this could be pretty bad for Lone MC because he's going to be losing quite a lot of these Mamelukes to these mangonels. Mamelukes not going to be so great against mangonels. Sure, they do lots of damage to them, but even so, mangonels are going to be so great against any ranged units. And this should be really bad. It's going to be really, it's looking so bad for the Lone team. And RVK playing out so well. All these guys, all 3 of these guys just completely wrecking him, going in here and just wrecking so much stuff. Wrecking so much havoc. It's great to watch, I have to say. And now we've got, wow, oh my god, Dogao has just, oh, he's just completely converted pretty much all of Sencha's buildings. All of Sencha's buildings. And Sencha is forced to just rebuild in the back of George's base. He has to get some more houses out because they've just completely been converted right here. And using these spears just to try and focus down this mine camp is hilarious to watch. But this could be hilarious. In fact, this is hilarious right here. Monks are just so good. In fact, I see that they're getting completely destroyed by these light cavalry. Of course, the light cavalry do have a attack damage bonus against monks, and they are also more resistant to conversions. So they're the ultimate go-to-go unit against monks, of course, I have to say. But even so, these monks are just killing so many conversions. Sure, I think Jordan did lose quite a few monks right there, but even so, he's just forced himself in right here because he is just denying Lone so much space and so much area right here. I don't really know how they're going to actually go through this. And at the moment, it looks like Sencha is kind of out, or kind of out actually. He's kind of gone back up to his feet. He's trying to rebuild behind Georgie's base. But meanwhile, Sencha, MC getting his base completely destroyed right here. Because we've got more Wagonhouse coming in here. But Sencha might be able to try and actually build up this wall. It doesn't look like it's going to be happening, but these villagers are going to be trying to go for the mangonel, not getting actually not much luck at all. And we've also got towers right here as well from Jordan. My god, this is kind of interesting. This is hilarious. And well, MC is going to get completely surrounded right here. He's going to get sandwiched between Jordan coming in from the east, and we've also got Durgar coming in from the west. And Sencha just resigned there, and my god, Durgar has such a huge army right here. It is pretty damn frightening for MC to see, and he's going to be able to get in here very quickly indeed. And Lone has just resigned. What a game that was, and very well played by RVK. That was definitely a strategy and a half. My god, that was pretty darn cool to watch, and pretty darn cool to see how these guys actually play this out. I think these guys just, yeah, they just couldn't deal with that monk rush. And of course, having all your players in your whole team doing a monk rush, that's just really potent. And even though they just did that so well, they executed that so perfectly. It just worked so well for them. As you see just a moment ago in the beginning of the game, they were actually deciding to go for that, and it definitely paid out for them. So that was pretty darn cool indeed. MVP goes to Durgar. My god, Durgar managed to convert all of Sencha's buildings right here, and he just completely destroyed all these guys right here. Really nice play by Durgar. Really nice play by RVK as a whole. And yeah, there we go. This has been the 100 subscriber special, Wololo special edition, and this has been really cool. And this has been NKZStryker Nathan, and I'll see you very shortly. And one thing to note is that I'll be very inactive in the next few weeks because I'm going to be on holiday, and I will be coming back in late August. So you have to bear with me because I don't actually have any videos up for schedule. But I will be coming back very shortly, and when I do come back, I will let you know, and I'll be posting some more best of 21 series between TheViper and Jordan. And there we go. I'll see you back in August. But for the meantime, this has been NKZStryker Nathan, and I'll see you next time.